expressed on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now watching the Alan and DJ Show.
Yo, Milwaukee, Sun Prairie, and all the surrounding areas. Y'all know what time this is, man. It's time for the Alan and DJ TV show program. And of course, I'm Alan.
And this is your boy, DJ.
DJ, what's going on, my dirty?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. You know, we had a busy day yesterday.
Yeah.
I will admit that. I had fun at and shout out to the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association for inviting us to such a wonderful event, media conference, man. You know, it was a beautiful thing. Got a lot of insight, impactful information. So we forever grateful for that. But I don't know, Dirty. Like I'm looking for a reason to separate, man. Sometimes, like, is it necessary to just separate from people? Mm-hmm. Because, you know, Bambi be pushing her brother Rambo the deer on me, and I'm sick of hanging with this guy. This guy he gotta be worse than the Screech. You gotta be worse than the Steve Urkel. The stuff he do is drive us crazy. Like, we banned out of 3 different places again, and I just got back at the Sun Prairie gas station real good. I don't need that. So, DJ, I need your help. Brewers out there, I need your help. So, without further ado, we're finna kick this off to you the way that the Alan and DJ show know how to do it. So today we're gonna talk about reasons for necessary separation. Because outside of me, y'all probably having the same problems out there. So let's get to it. Bullet point number 1, DJ, divergent paths.
Okay.
Now how does that tie into reasons for necessary separation?
First of all, like, people probably don't even know what divergent paths mean. So,
man,
like,
break it down to him, DJ, break it down.
Now, I'm gonna give y'all an actual definition of what it means. Basically, divergent paths are basically a route or direction that differs from the standard or expected course, leading to unique opportunities and different outcomes.
I like that.
But, like, basically, like, the reason why this is so important is because, like, everyone has a path that they have to take. And when you take that specific path, sometimes everybody can't go the path that you're going.
You know, and I always say this, man, you know, and I'm real big on telling people this. I'm like, sometimes, like, as much as you want to bring everybody along, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, yo, I got this big old boat, I'm about to make it. Come along. Oh, your mama want to come too? Come on along. But I'm trying to tell you, everybody can't go where you're going. If that was the case, then some people in your path will still be in your life. So sometimes you guys are just taking divergent paths. Sometimes y'all just going in separate situations. Like, as you grow, life might change in certain directions that you might not even be expecting for it to go. And it can also have everyone agreeing with you with your new choices on being on the same path. Some going to agree with you, some not going to agree with you. Some might think you're crazy. But I just feel like sometimes it's something that you just have to do.
Absolutely. And what divergent paths basically, like, promote is, like, it promotes personal growth, mental health, and philosophical implications.
Dirty philosophical. Boy, I swear, Dirty, you smart as a bug. Boy, I got you with cold. That boy smart, but philosophical. I like that. Shoot. And Will J. Smith, Dirty, help me out, man. Yeah, philosophical. I like that, man. But no, DJ is cool. But it's true, though. You know, sometimes, you know, you find yourself at that path where you and, you know, it could be you and your girlfriend, or, you know, you and a best friend. And y'all might have creative differences. Like, you might want to go on one path, you might want to go on another path. And somebody might just be outgrowing the next person. And that's what we call divergent paths. So I like the way DJ broke that down for y'all for who don't understand. Like, divergent paths, what they talking about? But bullet point 2, which is kind of aligned with the same thing, but we're going to flip it a little different. But we're going to talk about different goals. Because everybody has different goals. Like, if we all have the same goals, then the world would be boring, right? And it'd be extra competitive.
Absolutely.
So, DJ, eat on this one, man. Tell them how, you know what I'm saying, different goals sometimes could be a reason for, like, necessary separation.
The reason why this is so important is because like after being around like certain people for so long, basically like what happens is sometimes y'all grow apart because you want more and they may not want more.
You know, you may get to a point where you realize like you and your partner have different, and I would say besides goals, aspirations as well, like different things that make you happy versus like certain things that make your boyfriend or your girlfriend happy. So it can be like that desire to, like it may not be desired or be capable of reaching the same new goals or new heights that you guys are aiming for, because you remember it's two different ways. You going this way, he going this way, or she going this way, my dirty, you going that way. Or whether if it's like a same-sex couple, y'all might be going it two different ways. And it gets to a point where, you know, hey, I thought that we was gonna buy a house, thought we was saving for a house. Well, like, you know, I thought that we was saving for a dream vacation. And that's cool, but then that's where the creative differences start to come in there, because now it's like, we can always do that. We need to get a house. Like, ain't you tired of renting?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that can start causing friction in the relationship.
Absolutely. And like basically when you elevate from like changing your goals from when you had the goals with other people and you start to like narrow your path to your own goals, basically you're going to technically leave people behind, because it's not only going to elevate you, not only elevated in your goals, but you elevated your mindset. So your mindset is changing, so you're not even on the same level as your partner or even your friends.
Man, you know, and I give people like that raw food, man. So, you know, like I give them that raw information is what I mean in so many words. Sometimes, man, you just got to separate yourself from people. Dirty, like, you might look around and you be like, man, you still doing this? We was doing this 3-4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, I just ain't known that. Or, yeah, bro, like, man, we going out tonight? Bro, you got a chicks to me? Man, dirty look. You 39, 40-something years old. Not saying that you cannot have fun. Yes, it's, you know, it's proper things. We do go to sports bars and you go to a little club here and there, but man, I'm not finna be in there with a whole bunch of 19, 20-year-olds, man. We gotta grow up at some point. And that's where, you know what I'm saying, like, my goals might be different than yours. Your goals might want to be to party every weekend. My goals is I'm trying to get rich. So if I'm trying to get rich, then I'm gonna have to have a different goal and a different mindset than you. Like, that's what we are different at. Not that your path is wrong, Dirty. I'm not judging. That's what you choose to do. But I might choose to be over here, or she might choose to be on this path and you on this path. And that's where sometimes the imbalance start to happen. That she's like, dude, this dude is childish. She's not growing up. And she's gonna, trust me, they're going to find somebody else.
Absolutely.
And bullet point 3, man, lack of support or understanding.
Oh, this is a good one, man.
So DJ, like, why is this good, man? Like, why is this keeping people from trying to stay on the same level, and then, you know, they get to a point where they have to, like, just, sometimes it's necessary to just separate.
Basically because, like, other people, like, may not see your vision, or they do see your vision, but they don't want to change because, like, changing them would keep them away from, basically separate them or separate you from them. And sometimes they might not like that.
It's true. Sometimes, like, everybody might not want to grasp the change, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, sometimes it's necessary reasons to just leave them behind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, Dirty, you on that from what we doing back in 2021. I'm not on that no more. So you do what you do. Like, man, I gotta go handle this, which can also lead to disconnect in your journey. If you choose to not separate yourself from certain people who don't want what you want or have similar aspirations, and we ain't got to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be a firefighter or a police officer or a doctor, and I could be doing media, but I see that we're elevating together. We're like, we growing, we motivating each other in each other's businesses and each other's lives, man, whatever we're trying to do. But if we're not trying to, you know what I'm saying, grow together, and we don't have support gonna start lacking. And then that's where you're not gonna start to understand that person. Cause you're gonna be like, I don't get it. Why is this person still doing what we did 4 or 5 years ago, man? yeah, that's cool and all, but dirty, like, man, we got to be on this now. Like, don't you want to have something, or don't you want to pass something down to your kids or your nieces or your nephews and build generational wealth? So if that person ain't talking what you talking, DJ, before I get the buck to you, dirty, I got to get real.
Yeah.
Got to separate.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about this too, Al, is that like people like they see you changing and they notice like, oh, I gotta change too in order to stay as friends. But the crazy part is they don't want to change because they don't want to change like their habits and stuff, because they feel like if they change their habits or whatever, like they feel like they lose a piece of themselves, or they feel like they're fake or phony in a sense.
Right.
Like, but really you're creating a new person, or you're creating a better version of yourself when you elevate with that other person that's trying to separate from you in the first place.
Oh, big facts, man. And I'm going to tell y'all something out there. Don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid to separate from that person who you feel like is holding you back, because you might be afraid of conflicts or, you know, whatever the case may be. And violence is not what we lead to, but I always say I've never been the one to strike, but I will defend. So if it gets to a point where it has to get physical, first I'm going to tell you to do is just, you know, remove yourself. Because if you're not understanding that I want to better my life and myself and better the people around me, then, you know what I'm saying, what type of friend were you from the beginning? Or what kind of relationship am I in? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to learn how to support each other and support each other in love, maturely, and love with understanding. Because all they're going to do is, if you don't do that, it's going to be like what we talked about in this bullet point: lack of support, lack of understanding, because I don't understand you at this point. I don't understand why you're doing what we was doing 4 or 5 years ago. Yep. And then it gets to the point where I have to necessarily separate myself. And bullet point 4, negative influences now.
Oh, okay.
So, DJ, this is the part now where, you know, we got to eat.
Yeah.
Because when some people consciously or unconsciously might be holding you back or pulling you down to their level because, how can I say this? They're making it difficult for you to progress. So DJ, eat on this one, man. Like, tell them this, because why you don't want to have negative influence when you're trying to prosper?
Basically, like, negative influence basically like keep you in the same state of mind. But basically, like, negative people can keep you from moving forward, not only physically but mentally. No
facts, man. They can. You know, when you have good news, for an example. This is for an example. Like, yeah, man, you know, some player might want to take us on for like another season, man. You know, like, things are finally coming together, man. Don't nobody want to hear that stupid stuff. You ain't giving me nothing, you know, all that just negative. Or, dog, like, man, that's cool, but bump all that. Bro, what we need to do tonight is go get something, you know what I'm saying, bro? We need to get something to drink and kick it, and that, man, we on 2 different paths now. So if you're telling me more negative than you're telling me positive, then I need to necessarily separate myself from you, because you're not helping me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I always say you don't need a lot of yes men around you. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them, like, they know that you were doing something negative, but you feeding them. So they'll say, oh, yeah, man, throw yourself off the ledge. Yeah. Man, I know you're going to jump down to catch yourself. Yeah, man. Dog, he tight. I don't care what nobody say. Man, DJ Cole. You like, why you riding?
Yeah.
Or why you pulling is what I like. Well, I can't really say what I want to say. But why you pulling, though, man? Like, why you riding? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it don't make no sense to me. And that's why I always say sometimes when people, and some people might not, DJ, before I kick this bucket to you, they might not be not knowing that they're pulling you down, because they are who they are as individuals. Some of them don't know no better, because they had a negative lifestyle or they had negative people around them. So everything you do, or like, I could do something positive for somebody, but they still find the negative in it.
Yep.
Man, that's good that you got me a new car, but man, I don't like them tires though. So then, you know what? You ungrateful. You have an ungrateful spirit. I need to necessarily just separate myself from you.
And also with negative influence, like, why it's so important is because, like, people, like, especially if like people are negative, like what happens is like they could persuade you to either do negative things or they could keep you in that negative state of mind.
And don't nobody want to be in that negative state of mind, man. You know, so like, that ain't what we came here for. You know, like, we gear on positivity. We're not perfect. People out there might not be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people in the world that's like us. You know, they're just trying to get it. And you don't need nobody that's pulling you down. If you're in that relationship and that relationship is toxic, and every time they try to tell you, you ain't gonna go nowhere with that. You've been doing that for a while. Man, I got to get away from you. And that's when I got to lead this into bullet point number 5. So let's talk about now, time for new energy.
Oh, yeah.
So need for new energy. So DJ, why do people need for new energy now at this point? Now, when they dealt with the divergent paths, we dealt with different goals. We dealt with lack of support and understanding. Then we just talked about the negative influences now. So now, let's separate this. Let's push this all to the side for a minute. Now, let's talk about the need for new energy.
Okay. What the new energy does is basically like it can bring you more positive experience and more positive outcomes in life.
No, it can.
Yep.
And then it may elevate you. Well, matter of fact, it will elevate you if you find the right people to get around you, new energy. They may attract new connections with people. It may also have a similar like wavelengths to share like some similar values and goals. And also it can provide you the support that you need. That's just like what we did yesterday. Like, I thought that was dope. It was new energy.
Yep.
And we needed that new energy in the room. It was like everybody was supporting each other. We all had the same similar goals. It was all in the same room.
Yep.
It may have been a little different. Some people was in the engineering. Some people was on the radio side of things. Some people build transmitters. Some people talk about frequencies. But it was all different. And like I like the way that everybody supported each other.
Absolutely. And basically, like what negative and old energy does is basically it keeps you from like personal growth that you need to basically get to your goals, or basically like help you on your path to a better life.
It's true. That's why I like always say, man, like be mindful who you have around you, man.
Yeah.
And you got to be the quarterback of your team. And you got to build a defensive line and an offensive line. You need the offensive line to protect you, and you need the defense to make plays. What do you mean by that, Al? You talking about sports? No. The defensive people going to protect your character no matter what. Nah, I don't believe that because William J. Smith don't get down like that. Or nah, Dirty, I don't believe that because I know Al and DJ don't roll like that. I know them boys personally. There's nothing but positive with them. Offensive line is here to protect you. They're here to nurture you, love you. So y'all all on the same common goals and same life path. So, you know, people share the same values that you have. You know what I'm saying? Like they want the things that you want. So sometimes, yeah, you have to clean out the old to bring in the new, man. That's why I say sometimes in life, you have to sit back once some money, just do inventory in your life. And sometimes I do that a lot. Like, who's helping me grow? Who's not helping me grow? Do I really need this person around me right now? And if you're not going to be an asset to me, as if like I could be an asset to you, then yeah, we need to separate from each other. We don't need each other.
Absolutely.
And the last bullet point, man, personal growth and individual journey.
Oh, yeah. This one's good.
Well, DJ, take them on home with this one, man.
All right. Basically, like with personal growth and individual journey, the reason why this is so important is because it helps you outgrow your current relationships with, if it's boyfriend or girlfriend, family or friends, or even workplace friendships. But like what it also does is like it gives you clarity on what direction like you need to go and who needs to be left behind so you don't become distracted. Sometimes
like your elevation is it's often, I want to say, tied to your inner circle. It's tied to like maybe the work and choices that you made, which means that some people just don't simply have the ticket to go with you. So where you're going, everybody can't go because it's a personal growth. It's a personal individual journey. So you might want to wake up one day and say, man, I'm going to gain 15, 20 pounds of muscle and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying, start getting into sports or, you know, I want to look good. I got a goal that I need to accomplish because, I want to get into this wedding dress and, I want to get married. And I just want to look different and I want to feel better. And that's a personal choice that you made, which is the individual journey now that you're on. And going through that individual journey now, you're learning, I want to say, certain things that you didn't discover about yourself before. And that's personal growth. So things that once used to be funny, you and the homies laugh. Oh yeah, hey, you got the fake Nike sign. Now you kind of like, dog, that ain't even funny, bro. Man, chill that stuff out, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro, no, bro, man. Like, come on, man. We 15? You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
bro. Like, you got to grow up at some point. And that's a personal growth that you started to make. And, you might say, dog, you know what, DJ, man, I'm finna just get myself together, cuz I'm finna drop these 50, 60 pounds and I'm just gonna be a whole different cat. Now, that's an individual journey that I guess I decided to make. And it don't have to always be individual when you have the right support system around you.
Yeah.
But before I kick the bucket of DJ, if they're not supporting you, I always say, if they ain't holding you down, they slowing you down.
Like, the reason why like personal growth is so important too is the fact that like it teaches you how to be more mature.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, it teaches you maturity, man.
Facts. And I'm about to hit you with the Allen and DJ's final thought. So DJ, what's your final thought that you want to tell the viewers out there when it comes to reasons for necessary separation?
It's key to separate from certain people if they're holding you back, and they can become a distraction. So you have to separate from them in order for you to like stay on the path that you need to stay on in order for you to become successful. And it's necessary. Like, you're gonna lose people, and you're gonna gain friends in life, but when you keep that old energy, it often keeps you behind the curve. So like basically just view the separation as something positive if you're trying to go into the right direction.
Beautifully said, DJ. I'm just gonna keep it simple, man. Reevaluate your circle. You gotta look at your circle, start looking around and say, how many of these cats do I need? If they're not helping me grow, I don't need them. Challenge and distance yourself from people. I challenge you guys to do that today. Challenge yourself to be like, okay, man, I know like your mind may say, I think I need this person, but in all actuality, you might not need that person, but you got to challenge yourself to get them out your system. Just start staying away from people. Like, I know you probably want to go out, you bored in the house, but I'd rather be bored in the house and do things by myself than to keep being in something that I'm not happy in. Focus on yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? It's a time to have personal growth and focus on your individual journey. And last but not least, seek new connections, which is bring in new energy. And when you do that, you just became the very best version of yourself. Now, this is the Allen and DJ Show. You can find us at YouTube at the Allen and DJ Show. You can find us at the Allen and DJ fan page on Facebook. You can also find the Allen and DJ Show at gmail.com. If you have any questions about what you want us to talk about next, pretty soon we're going to be doing a Q&A type of show. So that's going to be on the lookout real soon so you can get to know us more individually as people, and also get to know us like more as like, okay, well, we each individually like similar and different. And you can also find my personal page, Allen Hutchinson, on Instagram and Facebook, and my Dirty William J. Smith on Instagram and Facebook. And until next time, be the master of your life. Remember, if they ain't holding you down, they slowing you down. Separate from them. Like we're about to separate from the show from today. Stay well, stay healthy.
Peace.